Hello, my name is Stephen Hamlin with MyBodyCanLearn.com, and I'd like to welcome you today to the video series on posture and movement. It's taken me many years to figure this out, and I've got most of the information from the Feldenkrais method and books and other people, and my spiritual practices also have given me information about this. And it has to do with what did Mother Nature intend for good posture? What did nature intend? What's the real truth about posture and movement? And so you think about this, you have to go back to the beginning of life, like in the mother's womb. What did we learn about posture in our mother's womb? We were cramped. We didn't have the ability to turn our head. And we had this one big C curve of the spine. So that's a lot of information right there. Think about this. You're born with this big C curve of the spine. You don't have a neck curve, you don't have a lumbar curve. So this idea of slumping like this actually is how we're born. And it actually allows the back muscles to relax and lengthen. This muscle can only do two things. It can tighten and shorten, or it can relax and lengthen. Now, the back muscles, when you sit up straight, they're tight and short. The only time the back muscles ever relax is when you slump or curl. So we shouldn't look upon this as bad or evil or never slump. We should look upon this as a valid, useful thing to do to rest the back. Even to hang over a chair is a great practice. Some osteopaths say do it 5 minutes a day. One of the best things for the back. Hang over a chair. You relax the back muscles. So babies do this in the womb. They're like curled. How can we learn good posture from this? So one of the things is, think about this. The eyes are fully formed at birth, almost. So a baby, when it's born, the function of the eyes is also fully formed, because the structure goes with the function. So what did the baby learn about the eyes? Like this. Well, the head doesn't turn, but the eyes turn. So the baby would be listening, because the hearing is very active in the womb. The baby can hear the heartbeat, can hear the mother's voice. There's been videos taken of fetuses in the womb who are dancing to the mother's voice. So even when crimped like this, the baby's doing these little movements. So when a baby's born, the eyes are big and round, and they can move easily and far. And the head is quiet. That's what we can learn about good posture from this. That's how we're born. So try that, even as you're watching this. Quiet head, quiet neck, move the eyes. Now this isn't the thing to do your whole life. I mean, you need to be able to turn the head with the eyes or against the eyes or all combinations. But at least we should be able, when we want to have a quiet head and neck and turn the eyes. That's how we're born. If you can't do this, you can't have a quiet, relaxed neck with good posture. And a baby can teach you. So the next thing about the womb is the chin is in. Chin is in. We spend the whole 9 months chin in. We don't have this chin like this. So when you have a shorter person who's always looking up, sometimes I see a client, if they're shorter and they're looking up with the chin too high, I know right away, this is the cause of probably 60% of whatever trouble they're going to tell me. They're going to tell me I have numbness in the hands, they're going to tell me I have throat trouble or neck pain or thoracic outlet. So I say, chin level. If you want to avoid chin up too high, compressing the back of the neck, exposing the throat, this is posture for I give up. For a little dog on the floor who goes throats like this, it's like, I give up, go ahead and kill me. You would never sleep like this. A wild animal would never sleep like this, exposing the throat. This is personal body language for powerlessness. Oh, I don't know. I give up. Huh? And in the Renaissance, they have many paintings of men, because it was a very powerful time for men, and they have the chin in. Chin in is powerful body language for power and poise. Chin too high is like there's no integrity, no power. Throw just like you lose the head, just throw them back. So particularly if you're under 5'8" or 10, you have to work at this. Keep the chin level, look up with the eyes. You need to really work at it. If you're a shorter person, your biggest problem probably is chin too high, chin level. That's you're going to have to work at that. Yes. So that's a big issue for most people who are a little shorter, keeping the chin level. So you see what we can learn from a baby in the womb, how Mother Nature is teaching us good posture in the womb. When we're born, we have this. So another thing that happens in the womb is the hearing is more developed than the vision. You can't see a whole lot of things. So the vision comes a little later. But you can listen to all these things in the womb. You have a global awareness. So when you're born and you learn to move and crawl and stand and walk, all that is done in auditory dominance, hearing. So try it. Turn the head to listen, not to look. Can you even think of doing that? You did it as a baby. Turn the head to listen, not to look. Let the eyes be soft. The eyes follow the hearing. If you have neck pain, what I just told you will sometimes take away your neck pain because you're using the head unnaturally overmuch with the eyes only, not the ears. The ears know how to handle the head. The ears are behind the eyes where the balance of the head happens on the spine. So if you can practice even 1 minute a week, turning the head from the ears, you can get rid of a lot of trouble with the head and neck. And you could learn that from a baby. That's how they're born. We learn to stand, walk, talk, breathe, turn the head from auditory dominance. So what else can we learn from a baby in the womb? They're in the low brain. They don't have an intellect. They don't hold tension in the face. So if a baby were to think of breathing, which they don't do in the womb, but when the baby breathes, people who studied this say the baby is probably breathing as if the nose was in the back of the head. So try that right now. Put your hand in the back, base of the skull. Take a few breaths and see if you can imagine breathing through the back of the head instead of the nose. It's just an imagination. But you're going to find out as you do that, your breathing shifts. It's not so frontal, not so head forward. And many bad habits we have of tension and stress and breathing, you can get rid of them instantly by thinking of breathing this way, which a baby does automatically. So these are some foundations of posture that we were born with, that we lost. How did we lose it? Mostly by sitting in a chair, stiffening the body, sitting up straight, looking straight ahead. That's how we lose our posture. We lose good movement. We lose everything that way. Moshe Feldenkrais, the founder of this work, he said, the very worst thing you can do to yourself or tell a child is sit up straight. So that's it. That's all I have to say about babies in the womb. The material presented here is for information only. It summarizes the main tools that I have personally used for about 25 years as a Feldenkrais teacher. I've worked with many clients with serious medical issues and other people, and I found these ideas are safe and simple. They're effective, but common sense dictates that you need your doctor's permission. If you have any questions, if there's any pain, you shouldn't do a movement. You should always be gentle, go slowly. If you have any doubt about the safety of a movement, respect that and don't do it. You can see a professional teacher of movement, an Alexander or Feldenkrais teacher. These people are very good. They've studied posture for a lifetime. You can trust them, and they can look at you, and in a glance, they can tell you what is going on in your body and what you need to do particularly to help yourself. And this can save you many years of futile effort and struggling, doing everything or trying to accomplish something you don't really need to accomplish in the way of posture. When you have a professional, experienced person looking at you and you follow their advice, it can save you lots of effort and time.